let's just jump into today's reading. And today we're going to be reading from the visitation from September 6th, 1999. In the book, the ebook version that you can download from thewordsofmary.net. This is on page 48, I believe. And Philip starts this with a story that he tells of something that happened where he fixes a woman's stereo. That's the work that he references here. So it starts with Philip writing, "Yesterday my day was horrible, and then I prayed to a statue of Mary and became soft. A woman asked me to do some handiwork around her home. I was tired and had important business work to do at home. Yet this woman loved Mary. She owns a statue of Mary that always looks upon an adjacent statue of Jesus. Move the statue of Jesus, and Mary will turn her head. This woman lets people come and pray before these wonderful statues." And then, excuse me, sorry. And then Mary says, "That was your lesson for the night. You prayed to me for understanding of how to be filled with the Holy Spirit as you went throughout your day. You asked to know how to love those who came before you. You served the woman who owned the statue. I gave you that opportunity simply because she spent 3 hours telling you about meeting people who speak with me or my son. Yet you did not tell her of our conversations. You made yourself humble, and so I gave you an experience of living in the soul. When the will goes, the ego tumbles. It is only then that God flows. It was not my grace that you gave, but the grace of God as it reflected from your soul. By giving freely, by giving in love, you became your soul and so brought God's light to your mind and to that lovely woman. That is why you felt so good. That is why you became soft. Service is love only when it comes from prayer. Prayer opens the heart. Service shows the soul only when it comes from the heart. Service given for reward, even spiritual reward, closes the heart. You prayed to me and my son. It did not matter what you asked. You prayed, and that brings forth the light of your soul. When the woman asked you to do a service, you knew the life she led. You knew God's will to give her this one small gift of having music come into her life once again. What really happened was not that you fixed her music system. What really happened was that you were filled with the power of our Father. At that moment, the Holy Spirit filled you with healing power. As you went about the small task of serving her, God's light reflected from you and entered her. She was healed of her disease. She was filled with understandings that are unique to her, and they were what was needed to heal her heart of loneliness. She is good. Philip, I have no memory of healing her. I did not lay my hands on her or pray for her. I was aware of her disease. I saw it as she prayed over me. So I included it in my prayers. So I included in my prayers the request to do what was correct, what was God's will. Yet I did nothing but fix her stereo. Mary, with so much love that your wife was moved. Philip, please tell me more. How can I do this in the future? Mary, pray. Pray for anything, but pray with your heart. Prayer opens the gateway to your soul. When you pray, your soul is such a perfect mirror that God can use it to shine his light on the world. If you stop to look at that light, if you try to be that light, then it cannot shine. If you are not concerned if that light will come, If you only, if you want only to pray, then you are filled with light. The light comes only when you are small. Philip writes, as my mother spoke these words, I lost the desire to type any more words. Mary, write what I say. It is the path to saving the world. It is the path to your own salvation. Do not forget what I say. Being small means to pray properly. Pray that your will, ego, and pride be put aside in the name of love. Also pray that you are relieved of the burden of knowing what works flow from your soul. Pray to go about your life and let God's reflection perform miracles on those who feel that reflection. Pray to have the certainty, the total love, the confidence that our Father's will shall be done, and that it is not necessary or even possible for you to know that will. Just follow that path of love as it moves you to do small things, perform small kindnesses, but know that when you move about in love, that your soul will know more than your mind. Know that in love, your soul can reflect God's love and do wonders to those who come before you. Do not desire to know what those wonders will be. Just that thought will cast a shadow of will on your soul. Instead, be content that everything will unfold properly. If your love makes you stay and fix a stereo, then do it. However, do not wonder if a miracle flowed while you labored. Do not care if miracles flow. Just know that they will when it is God's love, when it is God's will to give a gift. Sometimes God will give you the gift of knowing what happened. At such times, you must be filled with love for God and not pride in the miracle. When you are filled with love for God, you are small and your soul shines brightly. When you are filled with pride, then your will casts a shadow. Only by being small can you be filled with love. When you are small, then the Father sees you as being great. People of the world, be small in your own eyes and great in the eyes of the Father. Pray and be filled with love. Miracles will flow, miracles that will transform and save this world. You may never know that a miracle was reflected from your soul. It does not matter. Love is its own reward, the reward of feeling the love of our Father. That is your path to salvation. Walk through life filled with love and leave a trail of unseen miracles. Never make a show. Never let the world know that you know. Be small so you can be love. Just move through your life. Accept the role given to you, but know that all stations of life are equal in the eyes of our Father. They are all opportunities to reflect his glory in unknown ways. A true saint is no more than a person who prays and then is so small that there is only God's reflection. There are so many saints. There must be more if the world is to avoid disaster. Know that a saint may be the washerwoman who does the rosary as she cleans your dirty clothes. Know that a saint may be the policeman who stops you for driving too fast. Know that you will never know who is a saint, so treat all as if they are saints. Be filled with love for them. Love their souls that shine so brightly with God's reflection. Desire to be before these saints so that you may receive this great gift. Know that your love for these people, your certainty that they are saints, will guarantee that God's light will shine through them, so they will be saints. This love makes the world into a land of saints elevates all. Never think that you are making people into saints. Just be small. Be humble with the knowledge that all are saints, and it is you who will benefit most from your encounter with them. Feel the light flow from them. Pray for the gift of feeling the light. Make this the worship, your worship of our Father. It is the only gift that I value. Be a mother to the world. And that's the end of this reading.